Namaste everyone, this is Rupi Raja and today I will give the IPO review for Kenkrick Industries Limited. Talking about the Kenkrick Industries company, it commenced its business in manufacturing, wholesaling and supplying of plain and studded gold jewelry and ornaments. The company is mainly focused on traditional Indian jewelry and its products include handmade gold jewelry studded with precious and semi-precious stones such as diamond, ruby, cubic, zirconia, etc. The product portfolio of the company includes ring, earrings, armlet, pendants, nose rings, bracelets, chain, necklaces, bangles, watches, luxury items, and other wedding jewelry. KIL products cater to the customers across the high end, mid market, and the values market segments. Talking about the IPO details, the issue type is fixed price offering, not book built. The issue size is very small of 8.75 crore, comprising a fresh issue of just 28.56 lakh equity shares. The price band is fixed as 25 rupees per share, and the lot size is 6,000 shares minimum. So the minimum investment for retail investors is 1.5 lakh rupees. And talking about the issue dates, the IPO will open on April 29, 2025 and it will close on May 6, 2025, and the allotment date is May 7, 2025, and the listing of the company shares will be on May 9, 2025 on the tentative NSE Emerge SME platform. Talking about the share reservation, the qualified institutional buyers don't have any share in the IPO and the share reservation is put at 0%. Non-institutional investors are given share reservation of 50% and retail individual investors are given a share reservation of 50%. The lead managers for this IPO is Turnaround Corporate Advisors Private Limited and the registrar for this IPO issue is Skyline Financial Services Private Limited. Talking about the objectives of the IPO issue, the raise capital will be primarily used to meet working capital requirements and the general corporate purposes of the company. Especially the KIL company plans to utilize the funds for marketing efforts, expanding their distribution channels and boosting operational efficiency. So 6.56 crore rupees will be used for the working capital use of the company from the net proceeds, and the remaining value of 1.8 crore from the net proceeds will be used for general corporate purpose. Talking about the earning per share of the company, pre-issue EPS based on financial year 2024 stands at rupees 1.21, resulting in a price to earning ratio of 21.21 at the issue price of 25 rupees. So the weighted earning per share for the last 3 years stands at 0.86 rupees, giving a price to earning ratio of 29.06, and this is very high according to my opinion. Market capitalization post IPO of the company stands at 31.24 crore. So talking about the business strength, yes, the company has diversified product portfolio. The company has also good quality assurance wherein they use BIS hallmark certified products. The company also has an established market presence wherein since its inception in 2017, company has cultivated strong relationship with suppliers, distributors, supporting its business to business model. But there are few risk factors. The company has very high dependence on job work. A significant portion of manufacturing of this company is outsourced on a job work basis, wherein this limits the control over production of the company and exposes the company to third party risk. Second risk is their balance sheet. If you see, there has been sudden surge in profit and this is a red flag wherein the profit after tax of the company rose from 0.7 crore in financial year 2023 to 1.08 crore in financial year 2024. The third risk is the small workforce. The company has only 9 employees, wherein the company may face challenges in scaling its operation and becoming a big company. I will avoid this IPO because the company has its operations rely significantly on job work, indicating dependence on third party manufacturing. At 31.24 crore valuation, the valuation of the company appears modest for a company with a revenue of close to 71 crore, but the small issue size of just 8.75 crore limits the significant value unlocking of the company. Even though the valuation of the company may appear reasonable, but the weighted average price to earning ratio of close to 30 suggests that this IPO is priced at a very high valuation and this IPO is priced at a premium. So as a retail investor with a net worth of less than 10 lakh, I will avoid this IPO, and even if my net worth as a retail investor is more than 10 lakhs, I will still avoid applying to this IPO because the valuation is not very comfortable. Talking about the market sentiment, it is currently not very good. No one is bullish on the small and medium scale enterprise space. As a long decadal theme in the jewelry sector, still this IPO should be avoided and a large cap companies like Tanishq should be looked at. So that's a wrap on today's IPO review. Hope you like the video. Thank you. This is Rupi Raja.